Hello. I want to do a review of that movie called Chef. Like in cooks and stuff like that. I watched it tonight, and I really liked it on many levels actually. On the first level, it was a movie that kind of made me feel good, like because there's a whole relationship between Jon Favreau, who's the main star of it. He also wrote and directed it. Um, like the relationship between him and his son, I like it in the movie, like how it developed and everything like that. Also on the level of food, because I love food, I love eating food, and I enjoy cooking food sometimes. And so watching them make all this yummy, delicious food and the passion that they put into it, like as they were making it, was like awesome. Like I wish I could just reach in and just eat the stuff that they were making on the screen. Also, like some of the scenes, like they went to New Orleans and you got to see the place, and they talked about the flavors, and when they it was awesome. Um, so on that level, I really liked it, but also on a level of I kind of get the feeling, like I'm just guessing here, but I get the feeling like it's like an analogy almost for this is me just guessing because John Favreau, this is like a small movie, and I think before that he did Iron Man and stuff like that, which was Iron Man was great, um, but also with Iron Man he's working under Marvel, and I guess they give him like it's a big company and they probably have a lot to say in what they want put into the movie and stuff. I'm just gonna guess that when he was cooking in this movie, Chef, and he had Dustin Hoffman's character who was the boss of the restaurant telling him what to do, saying, "We want to give people what they want. Don't do anything new. Just do the stuff that works." And he wanted to try different things, and they wouldn't let him. I kind of get the feeling like this movie is like a fable almost, where it's like takes what he's feeling there and he's going off and making a small independent movie where he gets to put whatever he wants in it, all his passion and stuff like that. That's me interpreting it. And there's a scene where he talks to this critic that comes into his restaurant. And I like that scene. It really stood out for me a lot because when he delivered that scene, um, like I don't think it's a big spoiler just to say what he said to the critic. I'm gonna say what he said to the critic. So if you don't want to know, I guess switch off or just don't listen for the next. I don't know how many seconds, but I'll make this sign. So once this is off, then the spoiler's finished. So fast forward if you are still watching. There's a bit where he said, like, I'm a cook, I love this stuff, and he's talking about the, I won't say all the details, but he said, you're just you're a critic and you just type stuff, but it really hurts, like, that's his passion, like, the stuff that he makes, he puts everything into it, and then this critic will just type these words and bring him totally down and stuff like that. And he's saying it really hurts, he reads this stuff. So it's kind of like, I just got the impression that maybe, like, he'd made some movies, but, even though, like, I'm guessing here, like, the studio told him to do this or that, he still put, like, a lot of passion into it, and then maybe critics just panned it or something. I don't know, I'm just guessing here, but I just have this funny feeling that that's what it might be about. So that's it. I really like that scene a lot. Yep. Okay, so now back to the normal review. Um, yeah, I like the cast. Like, it's cool. The cast is good. I noticed there was a few people from Iron Man in this movie, so yeah, so it's good. I like when directors and actors get along so well that they work with each other again and again. So I like that. Um, so yeah, like I mentioned before, I think I really like the relationship between him and his son, like how it developed, and you know the bonding that they had. It's and also the kind of like the lessons that he was teaching the son and stuff like that. It's just awesome. Like when he had the scene where he was just saying, "This is a knife," and blah 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 blah. That was really cool. Really really good. Like I can't say I liked, the main character. I can't say I liked his character completely, but then I think the movie addressed that the fact that he's not a great father, not a great husband, but the one thing he's really good at is cooking, and he really loves it. And yet, you know, he ended up being a better dad at the end. But uh, I hope that's not too spoily. I mean, I hope you can assume that was going to happen. But yeah, I like the movie a lot. Yep. It's nice to see a movie that's completely different and like interesting, and especially something a lot of passion. Obviously, there was a lot of passion in this movie. Yeah. If you stay during the credits, there's a little bit in the credits to see, like just some behind the scenes stuff, which I thought was really interesting. Yeah, so that's it for my review.